In this video, we will demonstrate how Lookout Mobile Security with safe browsing performs against zero-hour phishing attacks. This iOS device is using the latest Chrome browser and the latest version of Lookout Mobile Security with safe browsing turned on. We will try 15 zero-hour phishing URLs sourced from SlashNext Threat Intelligence Portal, a broad intelligence gathering network with powerful detection technology, resulting in tens of thousands of new zero-hour detections daily. Before we begin, we will check to ensure Lookout's mobile security is turned on, safe browsing is enabled, and the VPN connection Lookout uses for phishing protection is on. Let's get started on the first URL and see what happens. This URL was not blocked by Lookout. This phishing URL is mobile-specific scareware and typically spreads through ads that ask the user to install rogue software or a VPN client to intercept the device traffic. The next URL is your typical credential stealing attack using a fake Chase Bank login page. Lookout did not block this URL. The third URL is a replica of the Bank of Colombia website. Lookout was unable to detect this site. Here is a URL for a customized phishing page for Facebook. So far, Lookout has not blocked any of the zero-hour phishing URLs we have tested. This next URL leads to a fake login page for AppSuite and missed by Lookout. This next URL is a fake VPN account. We are seeing an increase in the use of CAPTCHA used by bad actors to grab the content of the page to look legitimate and avoid detection. SlashNext Seer threat detection technology is able to detect these types of threats because of the unique combination of techniques used during runtime analysis, even on compromised websites and legitimate infrastructure. It's just like having dozens of threat researchers, but what takes them hours or days to complete can be achieved very quickly. So far, Lookout has found only one of the 8 zero-hour links we've tested. This URL points to a fake login page for Apple, a popular page for bad actors. This common type of credential stealing attack was not blocked. Here is another fake login page for a very popular gaming site, not blocked. Here is another fake login page for Facebook. Let's look at two more URLs using Lookout. This looks like a custom Office 365 page with SharePoint credentials. This page is not a fake replica of a page, but a site that is serving content that is typical for cloud services like AWS, SharePoint, and Microsoft. These phishing techniques are hard to stop with traditional blacklists and reputation-based engines. These highly targeted and customized attacks are designed for a specific organization, which makes phishing detection extremely hard. This next link, a very interesting attack, where the top level domain is a subdomain of appspot.com, a web service offered by Google. Attackers are using Google Cloud, Microsoft SharePoint, and other hosting services as part of their phishing attack to evade domain reputation tools. Blocking appspot.com is not possible, so the attacker in this case is hosting phishing content on legitimate infrastructure. So with Lookout Safe Browsing turned on, we randomly clicked on 15 URLs from our zero-hour intelligence data sourcing, and Lookout only blocked 1 out of 15 phishing sites. Mobile and remote users are at greater risk of phishing threats. This has demonstrated that built-in safe browsing protection and some advanced phishing solutions cannot keep pace with newly emerging zero-hour threats, where only a fraction of phishing sites are blocked, making the mobile attack vector an attractive one. Let's take a look at SlashNext mobile phishing protection. Before we get started, let's check to ensure the SlashNext mobile protection app is enabled. This test alert provides the end user with a preview of the web page block notification, including the ability to see a test screenshot. SlashNext mobile phishing app provides real-time protection from live phishing threats, regardless of the attack vector or phishing payload, providing users with information about the threat along with the ability to get a safe preview of the blocked phishing page. In addition, all blocked threats and forensics are available on the management portal for future review. Using the same portal that we used for the lookout comparison, after clicking on a phishing URL, we immediately receive a blocking notification and a warning page with a safe preview of the phishing page with details about the threat classification that is hosted on Google infrastructure and is serving content that is typical for cloud services like AWS, SharePoint, and Microsoft. These phishing techniques are hard to stop with traditional blacklists and threat feeds based on reputation. By abusing legitimate cloud services, these websites can avoid automatic system detection and are only blacklisted after many hours and the damage is done. Here's another URL. Okay, let's try a few more links. This phishing page is hidden behind a CAPTCHA, and with SlashNext runtime analysis, we're still able to detect the phishing pages using evasion tactics like CAPTCHA. On mobile, phishing scammers are targeting victims in corporate email and in unguarded vectors outside of email. The risk to organizations is exacerbated by the upsurge in mobile and BYOD usage. Deploy SlashNext mobile phishing protection to protect mobile users from phishing attacks across multiple vectors and more phishing payloads.